I'd like to ask the Minister for Policy and Reform how many Freedom of Information requests have been made to Manx Radio, how many have been answered, A, partially, B, fully, and C, rejected, and where they are published.
On the Minister to reply, Mr Thomas.
Thank you, Mr President. Manx Radio, Radio Manx Limited, as a publicly owned company, is a separate public authority for the purposes of the Freedom of Information Act 2015. I am grateful to Manx Radio for supplying the information for this answer, as government does not routinely hold information on Manx Radio's compliance with the Act. Manx Radio notes that whilst it is listed under Schedule 1 of the Freedom of Information 2015 as a public authority, there is a qualification that states this Act applies only in respect of information held by Radio Manx Limited for purposes other than those of journalism, art or literature. Since 2017, Manx Radio advise that they have received 13 Freedom of Information requests, of which 5 requests were fully answered. 1 request was declined as it was for Manx Radio's output, journalistic and creative activities. It fell outside the scope of information held for the purposes of the Freedom of Information Act. 4 requests were partially answered. 3 requests were provided with advice and assistance and were redirected to other government departments. I hope that's helpful to the honourable questioner.
Supplementary, Mrs Barber.
Thank you. I wonder, just as the second part of the question was where they are published, those responses.
Minister.
Manx Radio advises that they generally do not publish their responses to FOI requests. If I didn't read that out from my original answer, I apologise.